Hello everybody, this is Rogue San K here, doing an album review of Tragic Kingdom by No Doubt. Now I'm going to be honest, this right here is one of my favorite albums of the 90s. Not my favorite, but it's probably top 5 if I had to make a list for it. Now, Tragic Kingdom is the third album by California-based band No Doubt. Now, this band is considered a, revival of sorts of a genre. Supposedly, this album revived the ska genre. Now, personally, I've never really been a fan of ska, but I just love his album in general. Most of the songs, not all of them, but the vast majority. Now let's get on to going into some of the facts about the album in general. It made it to #1 in the Billboard 200 in an 11-month period. It debuted in January of 1996 and reached the top spot in December of 1996, and it stayed there for few weeks, I think. I'm not sure how many. It made it to #3 in the UK, and it was a #1 album in 9 different countries, if I recall correctly. Now, I was born in 1999, so I wasn't here for this. The last single was released in 1998. So I literally have no idea. I'm going off word of mouth and research that I've done in this thing, and what I've heard from the album. Now, this album, has sold 16 million copies in the US alone, giving it a diamond certification. Let's see what we got here. Oh yes, this album was also Grammy nominated for Best Rock Album of the Year. Didn't quite win though, but it was still a pretty good effort. Along with the fact that it's a great album overall, most of the songs are really good. 5 of the songs charted in various US charts, ranging from the Billboard 100 to the Adult 40 charts, or even the pop charts for one of the songs. Now let's get into the songs themselves. The first track of the album is Spiderwebs. Personally, my favorite song on the album. This is also the first No Doubt song I've ever heard. Now, the reason why it's my favorite, I think it's the perfect blend of pop, ska, and rock. I'm a big fan of the rock genre for the most part, but this song, I think, is just a perfect blend of it. Now, the song didn't chart the top 100, but it did chart fairly well elsewhere. It made it to #16 in UK singles charts, as well as getting to #5 in the modern rock charts, and 29 in the adult top 40. So, the second track of the CD was the 4th single on the album, Excuse Me, Mister. This song, I don't hate it. I don't hate any songs on the album, actually, but it's not one of my favorites on the album. It's alright. It isn't the same as everything else that I like on it. But it did okay in the charts. It only charted in the US rock charts and the Canadian alternative charts. It made it to number 19 on the modern rock charts, I believe. Is that correct? Number 17. Made it to #12 in the Canadian alternative charts. Now, the third song of the album, Just a Girl, is my second favorite song from the album. Also, other than Don't Speak, probably the most successful. This was the only one of the songs out of the album to make it to the top 100, and it charted at number 23. In the UK, it made it to number 3 after a re-release in 1997, after Don't Speak was released and very popular, of course. Before the re-release, it made it to number 38 in the UK charts. This is probably the second or third song I heard by No Doubt. I think it would have gone in Spiderwebs, Don't Speak, and then this song. Then Hey Baby, but that's a different album. The 4th song, Happy Now was the 5th single from the album, and the only one of the singles to not chart anywhere in the US or around the world. Now, personally, I actually enjoy this song. I find the beat very catchy, but that's about all there is to it. So, I love the beat, and the words go very well together, but it's just, I guess, not many people liked it like I did, I guess. Now, the 6th song on the chart was Different People. Now, this was not a single, but I personally enjoy this song due to its distinct sound, in my opinion. Moving on to the next song, The Climb. Now, this song, I like it as well, but there's just not much to it, in my opinion. It's a simple song. Sometimes simple songs are the best songs. Easy to listen to. I listened to it, but I wouldn't go out of my way to find it just to listen to it. Next on my list, 16. Now, I consider that song to be the hardest song on the album. By hard, I mean the rockiest song, I guess, if that's even a word, I guess. The hardest rocking song. And, I mean, like some of the songs, it's just in the middle of, I like it, but it's just, I won't listen to it more than once or twice at a time. It's just kind of there. Now the next song is Sunday Morning, which is a very popular song. Probably the fourth most popular single from the album after, of course, Don't Speak, Just a Girl, and Spiderwebs. Now Sunday Morning is, in my opinion, the most interesting song on the album due to its true meaning, which of course is the song originated from an argument between I can't remember her name, Gwen Stefani, and her boyfriend at the time. So I think that's very unique. I mean, either this or Spiderwebs, in my opinion, for the most unique song. Because Spiderwebs is just, I mean, I don't know where people get these ideas for songs from. I really don't, but I think it's pretty cool. Next in the list, arguably the most popular song on the album, or well known, is Don't Speak, which to this day I still hear on adult radio charts, adult radio stations. Especially in my time in Carolina, I heard it constantly, probably every day. Now this song didn't chart in the top 100 due to one fact. At the time there was a rule that if there was no commercial single for a song, it could not chart in the top 100. This song sadly did not. But it did set a record for staying at number 1 for 16 weeks on the, Billboard Airplay charts. And it would stand until 1998 when the Goo Goo Dolls' Iris stayed at number 1 for 18 weeks. And I think I still stands today, actually. But that's not this album anyways. And then this song also made it to number 1 in the UK charts, the only one on the album to do so. I believe so, yes. And it also charted at number 2 in the modern rock charts, making it definitely overall the most successful single of the album. Now next is You Can Do It. Now, I like this song. I consider it to be my favorite of the... This is so confusing. I consider it the most favorite out of my not favorite songs on the album. So out of the 4 or 5 songs that I'm alright with, this is my favorite out of those songs. So, but overall, it's okay. Now, the next song on the list, the 12th track, is World Go Round. Again, it's just... not much to it. I enjoy it. Just not as much as the others. Possibly I've broken record by now, but that's just how I see it. Next on the list, and probably in my opinion, one of my favorites from the album, actually, my favorite non-single, is Ended on This. I consider this to be the piano anthem of the album, personally. Also, it's one of the few songs that actually have piano on it, but the first thing I hear is the piano and the synthesizer going together perfectly, and I just love the beat and how Gwen Stefani's vocals go very well with this song, how she planned it out so well. So this is going to be my favorite non-single pick of the album right here. And then the final track of the album, Tragic Kingdom, the title track. So, I mean, if I had to choose least favorite song on the album, it'd probably be this one. Just because I just don't like how it sounds. I'm just... I would prefer it not being on the album, but I didn't make it. So, overall, one of the better albums I personally have in my collection. Now, if I had to give us a rating, a letter grade, I would probably give it a B. If I had to give it a number grade, I'd probably give it an 86 out of 100. And that's just about it. I hope you all enjoy watching this. I didn't really plan on doing another one of these, but my first one, Alanis Morissette album, apparently got the most views out of all my videos. I mean, why not? I enjoy music. Why not share the love? Not the best talker, though. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Please watch the next one. I don't know when I'll post it. Maybe a few weeks. Being a high schooler is not the easiest thing to do while trying YouTube out. Not very easy at all. Well, bye.